Hello everybody, we're going to do a crate dig video today. These are some of the records that I found on my last trip to Germany. Now, most of these records I got at a place called Hotshot Records in Bremen, but this first record was actually a gift I got at Pro Light and Sound 2014 from the good people at Skratchworx. They've created this commemorative 7-inch record for their 10-year anniversary. That's Skratchworx and DJWorks. And, hopefully in the future I'll be able to work with these guys. They're pretty cool, and we've got some ideas what to do some collaboration, so stay tuned for that. You might recognize the Skratchworx theme from the website if you ever visit it, skratchworx.com. This next record, I'm going to put effects on it because I did this video once. I'm going to bump this up to pitch. I always like this bumped up about 2.5%, this track right here. I did this video earlier and I didn't put effects on and they flagged me for third-party content. That pisses me off because I'm not sharing anything, I'm just showing you some cool records. This is, of course, Jack Your Body by Steve Still Curly, German pressing. A lot of these DJ International records were pressed in Germany. This one's like museum quality mint. Beautiful. I'm going to covet it. Right. This next record is Art of Noise, Moments in Love. If you don't know this tune, it's a classic, like, smooth jam that you might hear on the radio late at night on those smooth jam radio stations. So there's R&B stations that do smooth jams. I love Art of Noise. They're one of my favorite progressive acts. A lot of Fairlight in there, a lot of cool effects in there that you don't hear in music too much. 8-bit samplers, neat stuff. Here is the album cover. There's also a flip side of beatbox. It's to version 1. I was always a fan of the version 2, which I'm still on the lookout for. I want to get a copy of the version 2 whenever I get the opportunity. I will buy it, but I haven't found it yet on any of my crate digs. So next up on the agenda, we have something very cool. That's actually playing too fast. This is Plastic Dreams by JD, but this is the 2003 remix. You may have heard it if you saw the movie It's All Gone Pete Tong. If you're in Europe, you may have heard it on the charts. Very popular tune. Here is the sleeve. There are a few different new remixes or new remixes of this classic club track, which came out, I think, 91. And I have the original of Plastic Dreams, but it's cool to have the remix, and this is it right here. I know I'm buzzing through this pretty fast, but unfortunately, we kind of have to do it that way because of that third-party content thing. So this next record, I'm coveting because it is something that is absolutely beautiful. This record right here is an original German pressing of a track that was a huge club hit in America and in Europe. This is a German synth band. So I can't find an earlier version of this record. I'm sure there was a promo somewhere, but check this out. This is American Soviets by CCCP. This is the original. Now, Cameron Paul did a badass remix of this back in, I think, 90 or 91, which I'd love to have a copy of as well. But this is the original version of CCCP's American Soviets. I always like the instrumental, which is right here. I didn't like the vocals on that too much. But anyway, there's a quick sampling of the crate dig I did in Germany this last trip. I picked out about 18 records, plus my Skratchworx record. But I'm not going to show me all of them. I'm not going to show you all of them, just a sampling, and there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Practice and enjoy.